Well, hello there, guys. A lot of the nastiest conflicts in Vietnam were small, tiny skirmishes in the jungle, often on the actual Ho Chi Minh Trail, where Americans would set up ambushes for the North Vietnamese Army and Viet Cong, and where the VC and the NVA would do the same for Americans. So, guys, today we're going to be going in with a regular squad into a regular jungle patrol. And I just want to, of course, make sure that people know that this particular battle, or this particular conflict, is dedicated to all of the service members on both sides of the Vietnam conflict. Nasty war for both countries, of course, Vietnam and the United States, and certainly something we want to learn from. Now, usually what I do when I'm going on patrol here is I set up a line and I basically await the enemy. But this time we're going to try something a little bit different. I don't want our guys to be bunched up together so much, so I'm going to send a few guys forward, I'll keep a few guys back, and we'll eventually look for the enemy like that. Now, one thing to keep in mind is our commander can actually call in artillery strikes, which is going to be very helpful if it comes to that. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the enemy doesn't get close enough, but knowing this terrain like I do and knowing the game like I do, they'll get close enough sooner or later. This guy's got a shotgun, and I want to put him like right there on the trail, but I'm really thinking we should get out of the way of the trail in case the NVA pops up. I'm also going to put some of our units over here near the elephant grass. This is a great defensive location, although we're going to have to leave the M60 gunner out in the open for just a little bit, temporarily at least. I'm going to do the same with this guy, putting him out in the open, but I think it's important. Alright, we'll see if anybody can get eyes on the enemy. Right now I'm going to dig in with the veteran class here. And I think I'm pretty much going to hold out near the elephant grass. I will move up a little bit more here on the elephant grass, just so we get a nice setup. I'd love to have these guys on the right side with a effective field of fire, because elephant grass is nasty stuff. It's hard to shoot through, and more than that, when you're moving through elephant grass, and I've learned this from Vietnam veterans that were actually in patrol situations like this, when you're moving through elephant grass, you know, this can become definitely a nasty problem. It can cut your skin. It's very hard to cut through, etc. But otherwise, yeah, that's the issue here. Sorry about that, guys. Had a friend call. I had to pick up the phone call. Back to elephant grass. So moving through this stuff is tough. Number one, it's hard to see the enemy in elephant grass, and that's going to also be a factor for the enemy. You know, even though they're much better skilled than we are at fighting in the jungles here, they are not fans of elephant grass either, as long as we're the ones hiding behind it. I want to grab that M60 gunner and move him up here, but I don't think that's an option right now. And I also have my commander quite far forward, a few guys on the trail. I don't like that, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to let these guys do their thing, and hopefully we start spotting the enemy soon. Now, this goes for a total of 20 turns. A lot of the times, guys, in these fights, there would be no contacts. You know, often these squads would hang out in this area for days, sometimes weeks, and wait for the enemy. Just imagine that. Imagine what that would be like, to wait in a jungle, a humid, nasty jungle, all sorts of nasty critters around you, and you have to wait weeks sometimes to make contact. I like this setup here we've got on the right. I'm going to try to set up something similar on the left. I definitely want to get this guy away from the main road, because any enemies are going to be coming down this road, but I also don't want to get any crossfire, so I'm going to move this guy back as well. Turn 6. We still haven't spotted any NVA units or VC units. We don't know who we're facing exactly, but I am going to go ahead and dig in with my M60 gunner. Almost want to scout with some more of these guys, so I'll do that. But we're taking a big risk scouting this way. Unfortunately, the M108 grenade launcher, I love this weapon, I really do, but the distance you need to be to actually get a hit is pretty dramatic. Move the commander up, see if anybody can get some binoculars, some binocs here, see if they can spot the enemy. So far, we got nothing. I'm actually going to move out of my defensive position temporarily into the elephant grass, and I'm going to try to get this M108 grenade launcher gunner over there. I'll also get this unit here, and yeah, I think we're going to be making most of our transition over here to the elephant grass area. And the turn, 8 of 20, guys. Still no sight of the VC. Put this guy right there. And I'm going to dig in with my M108 grenade launcher. We've got a little bit of high ground here, you can see there, but this is really a trail. And I'm going to move forward. This guy's going to be our scout. So unfortunately, he's got the difficult task of moving forward and trying to spot the enemy from back here. I'm tempted to move forward, but I know better. Let the enemy come to us. I will move this guy right there. So he's closer to the enemy. If that's where the enemy is coming from, of course. And look at this. We can get a nice binocs. And our commander has already spotted one of the NBA units. Now, actually, hitting this guy is going to be tough, but I'm going to move one of these units over here. I might even grab the M108 and bring him over here, too. That's right, guys. We've got to make some sacrifices. Unfortunately, the enemy's not approaching over here in the elephant grass like I thought they would. So I'm moving that M60 gunner a little bit closer and eventually going to move him over here to the west. Remember, our goal is to kill more of the enemy than they do of us. The whole thing about this war is body count. It's that simple. And we can actually call in an artillery strike. We can call one in right there. I'm calling it in, guys. Boom! All right, one of the enemies panicking, and we took out 2 units. Almost certainly took out 2 units with that arty strike. I'm going to open fire with this unit. Spotted the enemy already. We want to go ahead and open up on them. And I'm going to move this M108 grenade launcher into the jungle here. Move this unit over here, the command unit. And, oh, Molotov cocktail. It's actually causing our men to panic. And I think we're going to have to totally switch our trajectory around here. So we'll start moving forward with all of these guys. We are going to be open and on the trail, but we have no choice. We've got to get over there to the firing location, guys. Oh, they're getting awfully close. Can we call in another strike? Yes, we can, guys. Calling in artillery. Oh, we managed to get one of them, but we missed hitting right there, which would have been in the middle of a bunch of enemy units. And we can also get a shot with our M108 grenade launcher. Let's go for it, boys. Roach, it's your turn. Boom. Enemy's panicking. I'm going to reload. With our command unit, we're going to have to wait a little bit, too. We could drop some actual claymores, but I'm not going to do that right now. Open fire. Oh, nasty. Oh, they managed to kill one of our guys with the Molotov. And they're opening up. They're getting awfully close to our men. I do want to get to a more secure zone, but I think right now our best bet is to open fire. In fact, if we have one more, yes, we do. We've got one more artillery call. We're going to call it in danger close. Yes! Beautiful shot. 2 down. Of course, they're still overrunning our position, and our commander could be dead. Since we're being overrun here with Alpha Squad Washington, I'm opening fire immediately on the panicking unit. Hopefully we can take out another unit. There we go. Another NBA unit down. We'll reload the M108. As you guys can imagine, with this gun, you've got to, or this grenade launcher, you've got to reload it pretty quickly. So far, we've just lost 1 guy. If we could come through this with just losing 1 guy, that's going to be, in my opinion, a major victory. Open fire with our commander on the panicking unit. Enemies moving back. Here we go, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up, boys. And I actually could have switched trajectory over there to the panicking unit, which probably would have been better. We'll start moving forward with the rest of our guys. We want to try to take as much cover as possible, although getting the best cover is not always easy. And if the enemy were to call in any sort of artillery right now, or even throw some Molotovs, we could be in some serious trouble. Okay, I think we're going to open fire here as well. Ooh, M108. Beautiful. Panicking the enemy unit. I think anybody would panic with an M108 grenade launcher in their face firing. We're also going to open fire here on the panicking unit. Open fire. Just keep them down, boys. Keep them down. Overwhelming firepower here will win the day. And we've also got a shot with our M60. Enemy is pinned down. That's what I like to see, and I'm going to try to flank them here. It's very dangerous to flank in these situations. Remember, the enemy knows this area better than we do. But I'm just so confident that we can get a wonderful victory here. Open fire. Commander, you've got to be firing better than that. Come on, son. That is the luckiest conscript unit there. It's an NBA squad. Just a regular conscript squad, but they have the best luck right now. Now our men are really bunched up, but the enemy is definitely trying to pull back here. Again, I'm doing everything I can to waste them. Come on, M60. Oh, how can we not get these guys, man? We might try and throw some grenades. Reload with the M16. We finally took out that VC squad, or I should say that NBA squad. There's a big difference between the NBA and the VC. So the NBA are the North Vietnamese Army, the VC are the Viet Cong, and we just killed their commander as well, guys. That might be a victory there. Losing only one guy, if I were commanding the squad, I would feel very, very good. Obviously, you don't want to lose anybody, but you know, managing to get through this gunfight with just one loss, that's not too shabby. We're going to keep chasing them, but I'm not chasing them with my commander unit. So we're just going to kind of leapfrog here through the jungle. And sure enough, look at that. There's one of them all the way over there. Go ahead and try and get this guy into a better situation. And I'm probably just going to wait for the turns to end. At this point, we definitely have superior firepower. And one more turn before the end. I believe that's going to be a victory for the U.S. Pass turn again, but not before I get this guy right here. And I'm going to throw a grenade. Oh! Didn't mean to throw it there. That's okay, though. Our guys are alright. A little risky. Alright, so I'm going to throw a grenade out here. Oh, it's not what I meant to do. That's okay, though. Just fine. Pass turn. And it's going to be a victory, U.S. victory. That's right, guys. We only lost one man. Let's hope that he can be saved with a nice evac. We took out 8 of the 12 of that NBA VC squad, so it's actually a mix of both. I would say that's a hell of a victory. Anyway, guys, if you guys like this video and if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll try to get more and more combat actions Vietnam to you as soon as possible. Thank you for stopping by on this jungle mission, and I hope you'll be here for the next one. Take care, my friends.